Unifem work to change the lives of women in South Asia. It innovates and experiments, facilitates, brokers linkages and creates partnerships, dreams unconditionally and achieves the impossible. Unifem thinks afresh, out of the box. It looks forward and is constructive, ever alert to respond to emerging situations, needs and concerns. It is inclusive, linking grassroots voices to policymakers and vice versa. It makes women an essential part of the larger development processes. It offers an environment in which frank, non-adversarial and transparent dialogue, debate and action happen.
Where we're able to bring all the various partners from South Asia, the governments, civil societies, our gender advocates, and to have both men and women engage with these issues in moving forward the Beijing agenda is a big achievement.
Covering 9 countries, Unifem creates partnerships with governments, civil society, women's organizations, research institutions, statutory bodies, the SARC Secretariat and UN agencies.
Unifem is in a kind of a strategic positions to call various governments. Like if it's UN, they can also talk freely and present things freely. I think Unifem has the capacity to do that in terms of resources, personnel, and also the kind of a moral pressure they put on to the government.
Following up on the Beijing Platform for Action, Unifem facilitates biannual review meetings. These provide unique opportunities for developing an overarching framework of greater accountability to women and include engendering regional and national plans, budgets, laws and census exercises.
World conferences happen and we always talk about political will and accountability mechanisms. So one had to come up with an innovative way of doing it. You didn't want that just as a UN forum, but you wanted it as a South Asia forum.
It uses CEDAW, the Convention for Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, as one of its guiding principles to ensure women's human rights in the entire political, economic, social and civil arena. To empower women, Unifem facilitates various networks, home-based workers, anti-trafficking, HIV, AIDS and migration. Women in governance, violence against women and children, exploring masculinities, Unifem pioneers projects and processes that engage men as partners in eliminating violence against women and promoting women's human rights. Partners see Unifem adding value to the work they do.
Narrow focus on gender budgeting and mainstreaming of gender issues, particularly into individual policies, is going to be the long time and lasting contribution of Unifem.
Unifem's goals for 2004 to 2007, defined by the UN Convention and Resolution, are the realization of women's human rights and their human security. These include As Unifem changes the lives of women in South Asia, its own work is shaped and defined by the voices of women, UN conventions, resolutions and conferences. Unifem, an agency with a long-term vision and an unconditional commitment to women's rights.